Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. So in this video we are going to study the topic the reproductive system. Alright, so this topic is very important and it carries a good amount of questions in your upcoming exams, whether it is your board exams or it is your pre-board. Alright, so these notes I have made in such a way that at a glance if you go through, then you will understand the topic very nicely, and you can just take a screenshot of it and just make your own notes. Alright, so let's start. So what is reproduction? It is the process of producing a new individual of its same kind. What is the need of reproduction? Continuity of the species and maintenance of ecological balance. Alright, so there are difference between this asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. No gametes are formed, here gametes are formed. Here no mixing of genetic material, here the genetic material do get mixed, and normally more offsprings are produced, here few offsprings are produced, because here only one parents are involved. And what I hope that this asexual reproduction you must have studied in your previous classes very in details, like the asexual reproduction takes place in budding and fragmentation, spore formation, alright, where only one parent is involved. So it is very rapid process, and here two parents are required, male and female of course, so this is a little slower process, it takes some time. Alright, so let's study today first of all about the male reproductive system in this video. In the next video we will study about the female reproductive system, and further on all the topics we will cover in this. Alright, so what are the main, there are 5 basic male reproductive system parts of the male reproductive system. That is, number 1 is testes, it is a one pair to produce the sperm. Then sperm duct, alright, it is also known as vas deferens, carries the sperm. And the accessory glands, what are accessory? There are 3 accessory glands, that is seminal vesicles, prostrate and bulbotheral glands. Alright, now and the fourth one is a penis, which helps it to transfer the sperm into the female vagina. Alright, and urethra, so it also carries the sperm, it also carries the urine from the ureter, and urethra, it also carries the sperms from the sperm duct. Alright, so you can see here these notes are in a way where at a glance you can understand the concept. Alright, so we will study in details now about the testes. What are the testes? What is its location? See the location and the structure. Location, the 2 testes are oval organs which are contained in the wall sac of the skin called the scrotum. Inside the scrotum there are the testes. And what is its structure? Each testis is enclosed in a capsule which has 250 lobules. Okay, it has a lobules like this. Okay, now these each lobules carries certain things, you can see here. Now each lobules will carry 3 things: seminiferous tubules, then interstitial cells, and then the sperm duct. Sperm duct is also known as the ejaculatory duct. The sperm duct is also known as the ejaculatory duct. So what is the function of these seminiferous tubules? Here the sperms are produced, production. Okay, it is the sperm bearing. Seminiferous means sperm bearing. This process is known as spermatogenesis. That is why I have written here sperm bearing. Alright, the next one is interstitial cells. These are packing tissues between the coils of the seminiferals. Okay, they are also called the Leydig cells, which are produced in the male hormones. What are the male hormones? Testosterone. Okay. Now the next is ejaculatory duct. It is again divided into 2 parts, the ejaculatory duct. One is epididymis and the next one is vas deferens. What happens here? The sperm produced in the testes are passed on where they complete their maturity, and after completing only their maturity then the fertilization takes place. Then vas deferens, during the ejaculation sperms are propelled through this part. This is an organ through which it carries the sperm. In the other words, you can understand in this way. So after these two parts, there are three important glands which add the secretion to this. Okay, what is that secretion called? That is the semen. Okay, now the first one is what is the name of this gland? Is seminal vesicles. It secretes the fluid and gives the energy to the sperm that are coming from where? Just now we read that it is coming from the vas deferens. It carries the sperm, and these are the glands which secretes the fluid which gives the energy to the sperm. Then prostrate, it secretes the basic, see here in the, it secretes the basic fluids that counteracts the acidic fluid in the vagina. The vagina contains the acidic fluids. Okay, and here they secrete the basic fluid to neutralize. Okay, then the next is bulbotheral, which is also known as the Copper's gland. It is a lubricating fluid. It is also known as Copper's gland. All right, now the mature sperm. Now after the sperms get mature, then what happens? The epididymis, where it get mature in the epididymis, and then the secretion from all these three which we have studied just now, these seminal vesicles, prostrate and bulbotheral. See, I have made in such a way so that if you don't know anything about this chapter, if you are reading it for the first time, if you find it hard, then also at a glance you can understand that mature sperm from epididymis, then secretion from seminal vesicles, then P is prostrate, and then bulbotheral. These three secretions, they all form a semen which is inside this million of sperms are inside this semen. Okay, which take part further in the fertilization. All right. Now the next structure is the penis. It lies in the front of the scrotum, cylindrical in shape. What is its function? It serves for passing both, we have studied just now, for passing the semen and as well as the urine. All right, through this organ, urethra. All right, it is U. Then it is highly vascular organ. It is a highly vascular organ. Why? That is it has an erectile tissue. Okay, and has the vascular spaces. That is why it is known as vascular organ. All right. So the blood flows in a large amount and enters into the vascular spaces, which makes it rigid and erect. All right. So it has the erectile tissues. Now the next is expansion of these spaces. Okay, inside that vascular spaces are there. We are talking about the penis. Okay, so the expansion of these spaces compresses, it squeezes the veins, and the blood cannot drain out. This is called the excretion. All right, so this was just about the male reproductive part. Now in the next video we will discuss about the female reproductive part, and that is the main. See, one diagrammatic question, children. In this chapter, one diagrammatic question is going to come 100% in your board exams and as well as your pre-board exams. All right, so I will be also discussing the diagrams of this chapter as well as all the important diagrams of the chapters which will contain the marks. If you do those diagrams, it will be very helpful for you. All right, so stay tuned with this, and I hope that this is helpful to you, and if there is anything else, just do comment me. Okay children, so bye bye, take care, God bless you all, see you again.